Meryl, this is your first ever film festival jury. What made you decide to take the plunge?
Well, I'm extremely proud to have been asked to head the jury. I have absolutely no idea how to run a jury, but I've been the boss of other enterprises, my family, and various other things. So I'm going to learn by doing, and I'm so honored to be among my esteemed colleagues. It's such a privilege to be with smart people who love and care about films and who believe that this enterprise of making movies is important.
Because the question about judging, I mean, I find it quite interesting, especially when you are in the jury, to judge, because it's very common, you know, when actors get awards, they say, oh, come on, it's difficult to make a decision, and we are all good, and it's not true. I mean, it's a lie. Because when we are sitting in front of the TV or when I'm sitting in the cinema, I judge all the time, you know. And the only thing I think, he's bad, she's so bad, or he's good, he's great, you know. And the other thing is, I read a very nice quote from Julian Schnabel, and he said, you don't have to understand my pictures, you have to feel them. And it's not about my emotions, it's about your emotions. And my art is as long dead as nobody is watching it. I think, and I think this is something that works for all arts, you know. And I want to be touched. This is the only thing, you know. When I'm emotionally involved, I can judge, you know. And when I'm look on from a distance, when I'm just analyzing, it doesn't work for me.
I'm very committed to equality and inclusion of people of all genders, races, ethnicities, religions. There should be inclusion, and this jury is evidence that at least women are included, and in fact dominate this jury. And that's an unusual situation in bodies of people who make decisions. So I think that the Berlinale is ahead of the game.
For me, it's especially, I feel responsibility, because I won Silver Bear last year for the Best Director, and it helped me a lot in my film career. It's changed my perspective, gives me different possibilities, new possibilities. That I think is gonna be extremely important, and I think we are all taking extremely serious what we have to do. At the same time, it's like amazing holidays, being together with such a cool people, more than 10 days, from morning till the evening. It's an amazing experience, because usually you don't have a time to talk, right? You are like all the time in rush. Suddenly we have possibility to have a breakfast together, to talk about the films, about life, about everything. That I think it's amazing, and I'm also very happy. We are 4 women in the group. I found it very, very cool. Of course, I like men too.
This is like our day job, you know, all of us, but it's with added glamour, of course. And I actually want to thank the Berlinale for having the chutzpah to put a critic on the jury. It used to happen a lot in the 20th century, not so much this century. And I think it's really an important gesture towards the critical fraternity that I'm here. And when I first heard about it, my friend Jonathan Rumney said, you're going to be like Stanley Tucci in The Devil Wears Prada. And I said, well, you know, having spent a couple of days with Meryl now, I know that was just great acting, I hope.
It's odd being on a jury because, you know, at some point we have to make decisions and choose a film over another film, and it's a very difficult thing. You know, films are not hierarchical in that way. Films are different. And every film that's been selected for this festival is already to be celebrated. And we're here really to celebrate film, and we have a hugely varied mixture of films. And ultimately, we have the opportunity to champion somebody who we think will benefit hugely from that and could make a huge difference and further their career and give them the opportunity to make more good, important films. And it's not about saying that anybody's better than anybody else. It's just we do have opportunities to change the lives of some of these filmmakers, and we take that responsibility seriously, and we celebrate all the films in the festival. It's just that some will be able to champion a little more.
In fact, I didn't prepare for this job by researching any of the films, and I have forbidden my jury to read the booklet that greeted them in their hotel room, which told them all about the films and the filmmakers, because it's such an unusual thing in the world now to come to something fresh and to see it without prejudging, without an idea of what you're going to see, to have the tabula rasa, you know, to really meet something fresh. It's just almost impossible with all the chatter in our heads. So yes, we're all going in. I think some of them have sneaked a peek at, at the booklet, but I'm hoping that we can all enter this experience together fresh.